Moving ever nearer toward the start of this one from San Francisco. It's the Rangers and Giants one more time, and it's coming up next. From the home of the 2010 World Champs, there's a look from high above AT&T Park here in San Francisco, as MLB The Show gets set to bring you another edition of Major League Baseball. Straight ahead, we'll see a rematch from the 2010 World Series, as it'll be the Texas Rangers taking on the San Francisco Giants. And hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian, delighted to be back for another season here on the show. With me, as always, are two of the best around, Dave Campbell and Eric Karros. And Dave, let's turn to you first. What catches your eye here in this matchup?
Well, one thing you're going to get when these two teams match up are plenty of long balls. Both finished in the top 10 in the majors in home runs last year, so there's always the possibility we'll have a slugfest on our hands.
All right, Dave, thank you, and we'll hear from Mr. Karros in a moment. But first, let's check out the starting lineup for the defending American League champion Texas Rangers, brought to us by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They'll match up against the guy they call the Freak, two-time National League Cy Young Award winner, the right-hander Tim Lincecum. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Into the box is the leadoff man, Elvis Andrus, and we are set to go here from San Francisco. And we're underway here tonight, and it'll be a good start in that visiting dugout, as this is into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Ian Kinsler will get his first cuts here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. He's ready. Now the pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And a snap throw to first, but he's back in time. Just does manage to get a piece there, as this is bounced foul. Grounded to third. This could be two. Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away. So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring in the reigning MVP of the American League, left fielder Josh Hamilton. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
0-2, you know that changeup's coming. You could pretty much set your watch by it, but he can't wait it out.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded foul wide of first. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now Lincecum's 1-2. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. It's the Rangers nothing, Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andres Torres will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0.
Yeah, and you hate to see a call like that on the very first pitch you throw in the ball game.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
And boy, you just can't seem to wait long enough against his changeup.
And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And that 4-seam fastball of his sure has some late life. Looks like it's getting about halfway there, and then something kicks it in on the backside, and it really explodes at the end.
Leadoff man retired now for Freddie Sanchez. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Pretty tough duty trying to get around on that pitch.
Here it comes. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here's a look from field level. You'll see where this thing is. He thought better of swinging that time, but as it turns out, he should have.
So 2 men are gone now for Aubrey Huff. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
And you can tell they're thinking, do not let him extend his arms. Keep pitching him tight.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Now Huff awaits the 2-1. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2.
Oof. You don't see him take that pitch too often.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. No score on the show. Nelson Cruz leads things off now in the top half of the second. And here's strike 1 now. And you know, the Giants pitching staff last year really was what gave them the world title, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, they're 1 through 4, Lincecum, Kane, Sanchez, Bumgarner. You don't get any breaks in that group. And then with a great bullpen topped off by Wilson at the back, I still think it's one of the deepest pitching staffs in all of baseball.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, this is a guy that runs well, so we'll train our cameras on him right out of the box, and you can see he never breaks stride getting down that line, and he winds up beating this one out.
Mitch Moreland will dig in here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And a lot of guys like to look at a pitch in their first at-bat, but that was a location he could have done some damage with.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, sometimes you keep waiting for that perfect pitch, then you look up and it's 0-2.
And a diving effort by Sanchez, but it gets past him, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Your Victorialba stands in as he looks at a called strike.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Grounded back to the box. This could be 2, and they get the force over there for the first out. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. And I don't know about you guys, but it looked like he thought about going to second, but instead he's able to get the lead guy over at third. Julio Bourbon steps in now. Lined into left center. And that is going to be a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
Well, that'll put him on the board first here in the second inning. Just a good compact stroke there, and it's 1-0.
C.J. Wilson will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Now the bunt attempt is popped up. Under it is Sandoval, and there's the second out.
The phrase is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. And that's costly there.
Elvis Andrus is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And this would be an important guy to get here with 2 away. They do not want this lead to get out of hand in the first few innings.
Fouled back. Lincecum readies another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Buster Posey will start things off in the bottom of the second. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
And it's safe to say that swings like that sure aren't going to yield their first base hit.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here's Wilson's 1-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, almost strike 3, but I don't think he broke the wrist, so that's a good call.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, if he's got the confidence to throw it 2-2, let's see if he throws it 3-2.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Mark DeRosa will be the batter. is fouled straight back. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's just getting blown away by a fastball there. 93 miles an hour with good late movement. See ya.
Miguel Tejada will get his first shot at it here. And now Torrealba can't find the handle as this one gets away. But fortunately, no advance. Fouled straight back. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ian Kinsler will step in now. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. So 1 gone here, and that'll bring up the powerful Josh Hamilton. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Lincecum ready, the 0-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. Ross is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Adrian Beltre is at the plate as he looks at ball 1, and he falls behind now, 2-0. And he's flying open a bit, Soup. That misses high, ball 3.
This is a very good hitter up here, see. He might get the green light on 3-0.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting that 3-0 pitch to be in the zone, and I especially wasn't expecting it to be there.
Payoff pitch now from Lincecum. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. His club trails 1-0. Pablo Sandoval makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
And now you don't want to give him anything good here on 0-2, but beware. This guy's a pretty good bad ball hitter.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And as we look at this again, there's one thing I know for sure. When a catcher has to reach his mitt that high to catch a ball, my friend, you just swung at a bad pitch.
Tim Lincecum will get his first cuts here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And Lincecum offers it that one and misses, and he's in the hole now, down 0-2. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Andres Torres will dig in here. And now a bunt attempt with 2 outs. Up with it is Beltran. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow!
Well, even in his own ballpark, those fans down there can get awfully obstructive when it comes to foul balls. But he's able to lean in and take that one out of the first row.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Tejada backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. First 2 are set down, and that brings in catcher Yorvik Torrealba. And here's another first pitch strike, and he's just running roughshod right through this lineup.
They just have not put up much of a fight. I totally agree. He's had his way out there from the word go.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. On the ground for Tejada. And, low throw there as it skips right by him at first.
Well, I think Father Time has taken away a little of that arm strength he had back in his 20s. This is a throw he used to make in his sleep, but here he winds up throwing it away.
Julio Bourbon will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
C.J. Wilson will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Well, this is a big spot for a pitcher at the plate. He'd love to get himself a couple of more here.
Foul. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Freddie Sanchez will be in to lead things off when we return. There you see Freddie Sanchez now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
When you make that bad a swing, you got to figure you're going to see that pitch again pretty darn soon.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
And seeing as though they haven't breached the hit column yet tonight, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. 1 away now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting Aubrey Huff. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And after that early blip on the radar, he's come back to look much sharper these last couple of innings.
Now a bunt attempt here. Barehanded by Beltran. Throwing the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
still looking for their first hit, so he tries to bunt his way aboard, but they pounce on this one quickly to throw him out.
Buster Posey will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. We'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
That's a great job of pitching right there. With a game on the line, he comes right after him and gets the strikeout for the victory.
Guys, the Rangers were able to claim victory here thanks in no small part to the pitching of this man, C.J. Wilson. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you don't need to be a